Ken Ehrlich can speak to that. He has been the producer of the Grammy Awards for the last 30 years, a good friend of Michael Jackson, and was with him the night before he died. Ken, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Maggie?
I'm well, thank you. I know that you were with Michael less than 24 hours before he died. What did he seem like to you, Ken?
He was really in great shape. I mean, what really struck me was we had met several times in the last 3 or 4 years leading up to the Grammys to talk about a performance, and for one reason or another he wasn't ready. But I watched this transformation from year to year, and the other night it was obvious that he was really ready to get back on stage, perform, and wow people, just like he always did.
In fact, you saw him on stage. You watched his rehearsal that night. We have heard reports this morning that he got there hours late, which we understand is not unusual, but that he was listless and tired. Did you get that impression?
No, actually totally the opposite. He didn't get there late. I mean, I was there, he got there. There were a couple of meetings that he had. He wanted to look at some of the videos for the tour, and he hit the stage. There was a little wait, but when he was on stage, it was like he was so intent on making it work. It was still blocking. It was still rehearsal. It wasn't full out. But he was pretty amazing on stage. And it just struck me, I mentioned to Randy Phillips, who's the tour promoter, what really got me was that you looked at him and all of a sudden you remembered that every artist, whether it's Justin or Chris Brown or Usher, for generations after that, they would, it all came from him. And to see him doing it again, it was really amazing.
It must have been. Ken, I know that you have seen Michael Jackson with his children. We know how important that relationship was to him. Can you tell me what they were like together?
I didn't know him that well. It was always professional, but it seemed like every time that we would have a meeting about a project, he would always bring them, obviously in recent years, he would bring them, we had a meeting, a few months ago, and he heard them in the house. And he brought them down and, walked them into the room and kind of introduced them again to us. And, all of a sudden, all of the show business, all the entertainment, all of that was aside. He was a father, and he was their father. He was their guardian. It was pretty amazing to watch him with them because you could see the love both ways. It was really, that's what struck me yesterday. Once you got through some of the other stuff, it was, it's about the kids.
Right, what he leaves behind. And for this to happen so close after Father's Day, so sad. Ken Ehrlich, thank you very much.